Hello, how are you? I would like to talk to you about your child and lead poisoning and what to do to keep your child safe from lead. Children between the ages of 1 to 6 who live in or visit homes built prior to 1978 are at risk for lead poisoning. If your child is at risk, they should be tested by their doctor when they are 1 year old and 2 years old. What is lead? Lead is a bluish-gray metal that is mined from the ground. Because it is a metal, it never breaks down. You can find lead paint on homes built before 1978. Lead was added to house paint until it was banned in the United States in 1978. You can find lead in many products. It was ground into powder and added to house paint, gasoline, and plastic. It was banned in products in the United States by 2008, but is still used to manufacture products in other countries. What does lead paint look like? Typically, lead paint breaks into small squares. Often it is referred to as alligator skin due to the pattern it creates. How does lead hurt kids? Lead is a poison that damages nerve cells. Damaged nerve cells in the brain can make it hard for a child to learn to talk, for a child to learn to read, for a child to hear, for a child to listen to the teacher, or for a child to sit still. When lead enters the body, typically by swallowing or breathing in lead dust, it circulates throughout your entire body. It can affect your child's brain and can lead to behavioral problems. It can stunt their growth or cause low iron in the blood, sometimes referred to as anemia. What happens to the lead in the blood? How do you fix it? The body takes the lead out of the blood and stores it in the bones. Lead no longer damages the body when it is in the bones. How does lead get into the body? The lead dust or lead paint chips gets into the mouth and is swallowed. Or blowing lead dust or dirt can be breathed in through the nose. Putting toys, fingers on hands in the mouth, chewing on painted wood, crawling on the floor, and playing outside in the dirt are ways a child touches lead. Where can lead be found? Lead is found on old painted windows in houses built before 1978. Paint chips from the walls and ceilings are found on the porch floor. Crushed lead paint chips can be carried into the house on the bottom of shoes. Lead can be found in dirt. Old paint chips fall into the dirt from the sides of the house and garage. Lead and lead dust can also settle on toys that are stored next to a lead hazard. Lead can also be found in some of the metals used to make jewelry. This necklace poisoned a 9-month-old baby. Lead can be found in products that are made outside of the U.S. Read the labels on products. Where was the product made? If not in the U.S., it may have lead in the metal. It may have lead in paint or dye or plastic. Check foreign cookware. Check imported foods and candies. Check medicines not used by a pharmacy. Check imported spices. Check face powders used on holidays. Check imported cosmetics such as African and Middle Eastern infant eye cosmetics. Lead can be brought into the home by adults who have recently engaged in the following activities: recycling electronics, going to a gun range, recycling car batteries, welding with lead solder, painting, sanding, scraping, or power washing houses built before 1978. Also gardening in lead-contaminated soil, or tearing down or remodeling houses built before 1978. How do you keep your house lead-free and keep your child safe from lead? Remove shoes before going into the house and place them on a mat next to the door. Vacuum up lead dust and paint chips in window wells, then wash with soap and water. Pour the used soapy water down the toilet and rinse the bucket. Vacuum up lead dust on bare floors and carpet with a HEPA vacuum. Call your health department to inquire if they have a HEPA vacuum loaner program. Clean bare floors with soap and water. Put babies on a clean blanket or in a playpen, not directly on the floor. Pacifiers, bottle nipples, stuffed animals, and other toys that have fallen on the floor should be washed with soap and water before giving them back to a child. Wash a child's hands after outdoor play, before snacks and meals, and before naps and bedtime. Wash hands with a washcloth using soap and water. Hand sanitizer does not clean lead off hands. Feed foods that are high in calcium. Soy milk, almond milk, cow milk, cheese, and yogurt are high in calcium. Feed 4 servings per day. Feed foods that are high in iron. Meats and cereals with added iron are high in iron. Feed 1 meat serving a day. Feed an iron-rich cereal as a snack 2 times a day. So I ask you, do you know how much lead is in your child's blood? Do you know where the lead is in your house? Do you know what to do to protect your child from lead? Do you know when to retest your child's blood? Call the city, the county, or state health department to find help with lead poisoning.